A woman who was 54 suffered amnesia after a great bout of sex. And there is this theory that mind-blowing sex could wipe your memory clean.
Wow.
And this sounds so sensationalistic.
Look, because don't you want mind-blowing sex?
Yeah.
I mean, isn't that
I wouldn't
sort
want
of the goal?
Maybe the husband was probably think, wow, I'm good.
Yeah.
And she's laying there. I don't know about that.
But let's get serious for a moment, because this does sound sensationalistic, even humorous, but it's a serious medical condition. It's called transient global amnesia.
That's not very sexy.
Yeah, and it's really rare, but it does affect about 5 out of 100,000 people every year. And it is actually frightening to the people who it happens to, and very serious, because they can't remember anything that has happened prior to, where they are. And so it's just,
And a trigger would be
Yes.
strenuous physical activity like sex, sudden immersion in cold or hot water, acute emotional distress. Head trauma, of course, can cause a lot of things, including global amnesia.
Now, they don't lose all their memory, just that for that few hours.
That's
or
right.
what
And so
happened.
let's clarify
Yeah.
this, because people with transient global amnesia may acutely become confused. They may become repetitive in things that they're saying. There's obviously a change in their behavior. And the good news here is that usually within 24 hours, the symptoms will resolve.
And it's not
But
like
it
the
is
amnesia.
transient.
And it's not like the amnesia is where you don't know who you are or anything like that. But
You know, it's interesting
If
that
this happened, I would worry about a stroke, though. I mean, you got to get checked out.
You need to get this checked out, because if all of a sudden you have transient amnesia to everything around you, you don't recognize anything, you can't remember anything, you need to go get that checked out, because
that's an ER trip.
Yes.
it is.
Right.
And you're likely going to end up getting a CT scan, likely an MRI, depending upon what your symptoms are, because transient global amnesia is what we call a diagnosis of exclusion. We make sure nothing more serious, like a stroke, we
Brain
try to make
tumor.
sure that's not occurring, and if it's not, then you may say, okay, that was TGA.
Right.
Transient global amnesia is not from a stroke. So,
You want to talk about tanning?
That's the only true thing about
I
tanning
tanned
and sex.
yesterday. It was mind blowing.
Yeah, mind-blowing.
I can't remember a thing.
You're glowing. It worked.